We are now at the bottom of the bridge again. We're going to start phase 3. We're going to pick up, slow down some please sir. We're going to pick up where we left off here on phase 2. We came to this corner and turned right, made a U-turn and went back. That's where we ended phase 2. Now we're going to start phase 3 going south on Davis Boulevard. We're coming up to Adalia, A-D-A-L-I-A Avenue and Davis Boulevard. Some minor cracking here in the corner before I cross the street. We're on the south side of the street now. Got to go real slow here because I got to look at the sidewalk and the curbing, so just take your time. Some minor cracking here in the asphalt in the parking spaces. You'll see an opening here. There's a crack in the sidewalk here in the curb where the drain is. You'll see it says 669 as we go forward. Stop here, please. If we go right here at this entrance, you're going to see there is a major break in the sidewalk right in front of this red brick building, maybe a apartment complex. Okay, continue south, please. As you continue south, coming up to the next street, we're going to notice there's a 35-mile-an-hour speed limit sign that's severely leaning out toward the street, toward the west. We are heading south. Some minor damage to the light pole stand. Crossing our next street here, and you'll see some minor cracking in the asphalt. Can't pronounce that, I'll spell it for you. A-E-G-E-A-N Avenue. Coming up to a daycare, looking at the sidewalk area, there's a reflector leaning to the right. There's a major crack here in the sidewalk. Slow down a little bit, please. In the sidewalk here, right in front of the daycare in the corner. More cracks in the sidewalk. Okay. Just a little bit faster than this. Yeah, that's about good right there. Look at the sidewalk here. By that door, you'll see severe cracks in the sidewalk there and on the corner. Another crack here by the fence. The Seabourn Daycare, Seabourn. So stop here for a second, please. Looking here at the south side of the daycare, you'll see there's a tree, and that tree next to the sidewalk, and that sidewalk has been severely pushed up in that section. See where it's been raised. You'll also see where other parts of the sidewalk have been shaved down in a couple of areas. Okay, continue south, please. Another shaved sidewalk area. This says 38. Gatsby Flats. At the corner, the entrance by Gatsby Flats, you see breakage in the sidewalk. Again, that's G-A-T-S-B-Y Flats. There's a light pole here that the face is off. There's damage at the bottom. Continuing south here, in the next apartment complex, there's a break in the sidewalk. And I think some more of those shaved areas. The sidewalk was pushed up. Don't have an apartment number, complex number. You'll see here at the end, the south end of this apartment, the sidewalk is severely broken. Broken again, more breaks in the sidewalk and the entrance. Breaks in the curb. Again, you'll see more areas of the sidewalks have been shaved down. This other complex, it says 50, and this is 54. Just more areas shaved at the south end of this 54, between 54 and the next residence or apartment. You see major cracks in the sidewalk by the tree. Again, additional areas that have been shaved on the sidewalk, breakage on the sidewalk. And we're traveling south and we're looking west. At the corner here of 58 Ritz, you'll see those breaks in the sidewalk. Additional severe breaks in the sidewalk to the south of that property, 58. Break in the curbing and on the sidewalk at the south end of 58. More shaved areas. This is 64, number 64. There's a severe crack in the middle going into the building, to the property. More shaved areas of concrete. Coming to the corner here of Adriafica, A-D-R-I-A-F-I-C. The directional sign is leaning to the left or to the west. This is 70, number 70. Again, plenty of those shaved sidewalks. There's a severe crack in the sidewalk also. We're now coming to Floridora. This is broken in the sidewalk in the driveway, 2 cracks there. Floridora doesn't have an address, but it's Floridora. You see it right there. At the south side of Floridora, by that car, you see there's cracks in the sidewalk, several cracks. This next property is 78. There's a crack in the sidewalk there in front of 78, and plenty more of those shaved down areas. Another crack in the sidewalk here in front of 78. Adalia, A-D-A-L-I-A Boulevard. Beautiful place here. Very well kept. The sidewalk has been replaced. Marble walkway, marble steps. Yeah, pull out something, man. Don't hit that car. Excuse me. You're going to the left. Yes, the sign here in front of this beautiful building here is leaning, the parking sign. I'm going to go left here, continue down our route. This is where the road splits. And this is the split in the road. Signage is okay. There's a sign behind that sign on what it's saying, but it's leaning toward the south. You see a break in the concrete. The no parking anytime sign is leaning to the left. Got some breakage in the concrete here on the left and right side. Don't have a street name. This is just at the apex. You continue south with noticing some of the street signs. The next street sign here, share the road, is leaning to the left. I'm into another apartment complex at the north corner. This apartment complex, there's some severe breakage in the concrete sidewalk. At the second set of steps, there's again breakage right in front of the steps on the sidewalk. Again, you see additional breaks in the sidewalk at the third and fourth set of steps going inside. Villa Del Mar, 114. I'm going to try next corner. I'm not going to try to pronounce that one. I'll let you see it. Bosphorous. There's a crack in the corner of the concrete in the sidewalk. Several cracks actually under the trees. Slow down some, please. Stop here for a second. Let me look back here and show you this. There's several cracks in this concrete here under the tree. You can see where the concrete's been shaven down in front of the tree. In these areas here in front of the gate walkway. So in the corner, you can see there's additional cracks here in this concrete. This is a wall here also. This wall has cracks and horizontal cracks at the base, and the sidewalk also is cracked. See again, the wall is cracked. And look a little farther south. Okay, continue south slowly, please. There's also a no parking sign that's leaning to the right or to the north. This says, the first one was 5, this is 7. Again, you see damage to the sidewalk has been pushed up, it's painted yellow, and the wall has cracks in it. And this is 8. Again, more of the sidewalks have been shaven down. Now coming up to number 130 and 132. More shaven sidewalk. There's some brick pavers that are piled around the trees. Most of them are in good condition. We're now at 140. That's 140. This is 142, 1 and 2. More shaven sidewalks. A crack in the sidewalk on the south side at 142. See it down there. 144. Uh, 150. It's cracked back up almost underneath there, underneath the driveway, parking area. Continue south. Doing good. We're at 162. We're at 166. Just shaven sidewalk, no real damage. 168. In front of 170, there's damage to the sidewalk. Right in front of 170. 172, there's damage in front of the sidewalk. .174, again, damage to the sidewalk. Go ahead, go across. We're now across from the next street. I do not see a street sign. We're at Bank OZK. Okay, pull over to your right a little bit so they can pass by us. Just a little bit. Right in here in front of the bank, you see some cracks in the asphalt. Sidewalk looks good. Okay, stop right here. We're now at some kind of restaurant here right next to the bank. You notice here at the bottom the sidewalk is broken. You see where vehicles have gone over the sidewalk in this area and broken it. Okay, continue south, please. Again, you're seeing damage to the walkway. Slow down some, slow down. There's some damage to the sidewalk here in front of Homeworks. Slow down again. More damage to the concrete. See where the cars have, where that tire is damage to the concrete. Damage to the sidewalk area in several places.
Can't film me?
I can. There's additional cracks in the concrete in front of 220 East. Lots of cracks in this area. There's a post office. Again, additional cracks in the sidewalk, walkway. Davis Pharmacy. Again, cracks in front of that bench. OGGI tagging street food. We're at 238 East Davis Boulevard. Don't see any real damage over there. And we're at the corner now of Biscayne Avenue and Davis Boulevard. Right there in front of that restaurant, the fountain, you'll see cracks in the concrete. There's a crack in the concrete at the entrance of the sidewalk, horizontal crack. There's lots of cracking here at the street entrance. You'll see this cracking, slow down a little bit. There's cracking here in the concrete behind the tree, and those sidewalks been shaved down. We're now in front of Handy Neighborhood Store, and you see the condition. You see some damage here to the south curbing and to the north curbing also. Additional cracking in the sidewalk in front of the subway. As you see additional cracking, just as I go along, you'll see we're at 304, the T&L nail. You'll see severe cracking here in the sidewalk at the entrance. This is the Molly Malone's Irish Pub. You'll see cracking in the entrance all the way across the sidewalk and the driveway entrance. In the background, you'll see, again, you'll see cracking in the sidewalk, long cracking in the center. Coming to Percy's Auto Detail here, it's an abandoned gas station or a vacant gas station. You'll see cracking in the entrance, running east and west. A couple of those cracking the sidewalk. More cracking in the sidewalk in the entrance and a crack in the curbing. The pedestrian walk sign is leaning. We're at Chesapeake Avenue and Davis Boulevard. Again, as you see on the bottom there, you see the cracks. The sidewalk been shaved. There's a crack here in the corner. In front of this house, the house number is 404. You'll see crack in the sidewalk there, right in front of the house. Next house, 410. You see the crack in front of their walkway entrance. Don't see a house number here. You do see again more of those shaven. In front of the next house here, you see a crack right across here. It's 420. You see a crack in the driveway and the walkway here, on the sidewalk, and in front of the gate. A little closer there. It's cracking here in front of 426, house number 426. On the corner, south corner, 426, you see a crack in the sidewalk. 423, cracks in the sidewalk, shaving. There's lots of cracks in that sidewalk, and I can't get around this boat. But you'll see that whole area then for that house. There's severe cracks in the sidewalk. 438, there's cracks in the sidewalk also. And also in the corner there by the walkway, you see another crack here in the corner. Our next street here is Chippewa, Chippewa, Chippewa Avenue. There's a crack here in the gutter, in the drain. House number 500. House 502. There's a crack in the curbing in front of 502. There's a crack in the driveway of 506, and a crack across the sidewalk in the driveway at 506. Cracks in the driveway at 508. An additional broken area in the curbing in 508. This is 510. Looks good. A crack here in the corner at 512 at the driveway, north side. The crack in the driveway also right by that car. It's hard to see, but it's one. The next one here is 514. Our next home is 516. There's major cracks that have been patched in 516 in the driveway. Next home number, I don't see it, but it's cracks in the driveway. Next home number is 522. $524. At 524, there's a drain in the corner. You see that drain is damaged. We're at Cayuga Avenue here in Davis Boulevard. Nice brick paver driveway. Looks in great condition. Next house here is 604. I can't see. I think it's 604, but there's cracks in the driveway. Yes, it's 604. And you see here between these two houses, there's a makeshift driveway, just two concrete areas for the car to travel over. There's a next house between 606 and the next house. There's a lot of shaving in the concrete. It's a new house being built. Cracks in the well, they're gonna fix all that. Cracks in the concrete, over pours, cracks in the sidewalk completely. Some more cracks here in the curbing. Coming up to 616. Stop here for a second, please. Here at 616, you see they have a nice brick pavers, but on the north side of their driveway entrance, you see some damage here in the corner. On the north side of the curbs, you see the corner of the curb is damaged, and the bull nose on the bottom is damaged. And this is in front of 616. Okay, sir, continue south, please. There's also some breakage in their sidewalk there at 616 also. Nice chunk broken. Next house is 618. 618 has some severe cracks in their driveway going up. Next house has asphalt and concrete here. Is all damaged areas in front of the house. House is 620. This is 620. Our next house is 622. 622. They have a small driveway here. Looks pretty good though. The crack way up at the house. If I can get up there and see. Right up there is a crack in that driveway at 622. Our next house is 626. That 626 driveway, you see breakage in the driveway. Lots and lots more of those shaved areas. That is a depressed area in the sidewalk. This is 628. Their driveway has severe cracks and breakage. Next one is 630, same thing. Severe cracks in the sidewalk, in the driveway, in the curbing. And the 630, same exact thing. You'll see the severe cracks in the driveway. We're now coming to the bottom here. This is Hudson Avenue. We're going to take a right and go around the curve. This house, I don't see the number, on the very corner of Hudson Avenue and Davis Boulevard. The red brick. No. Go to your left. Go to your left. But in their back side here, their driveway in the back, you're going to see there's cracks in their driveway, right behind that truck. So as we now go around the corner here, around the curve, I saw a break in the storm drain concrete. So as we go on here, it's not much to look at. We do noticing the curbing. Some minor breakage in the curbing. The street sign is leaning to the left. The airport, again, is on our left over here. As I'm showing you here, there's breakage in the concrete curbing. The next street sign we're coming up to is, I think it's Danube. Hope I pronounced that correctly. D-A-N-U-B-E. At the corner here, you see there's some breaks in the sidewalk. And the curbing is broken. The address here, we're still on South Davis Boulevard. Wow. The address here is 706. 706. Nice pavers. On the south side of their property here, the curbing is cracked in two areas next to the next house, which is 708. Some minor cracking here in the curbing. Again, minor breaking in the curbing. That's 708. Next driveway here has cracks in it, like an older driveway. Cracks in the driveway. This is 710. Next house we're coming to is 714, 714. New paved driveway. See on the south side of the driveway here, where the old sidewalk, old curbing meets the new. Next is 720. You see 720's driveway has severe cracks. Next pavered driveway. Looks pretty good. 722. Again, just noticing the cracks here in the curbing. 724. Notice there's some cracks in the curbing. They have pavered side driveway. 726 has a lot of cracks here in the driveway, circular driveway. There's cracks all over. Stop here for a second, please. Stop here for a second, please. So you look here, there's cracks all over this driveway, severe cracks on both the north and the south entrance. You can see all the cracks here. Okay, continue south, please. Next residence number is 734. 734. They have cracks, horizontal and vertical cracks in their driveway. Next house here, number is 736. They have a asphalt driveway that is severely damaged, going all the way up to the house. Picket fence here on 738. On the left side, which is the south side, they have cracks in their driveway. Coming up to 740. Now again, noticing all the cracks in the sidewalk, in the curbing. 740 has severe cracking in their driveway, horizontal and vertical. Curbing is broken. Next home is 742. 742. They have pavers and asphalt. Looks okay. Cracking in the curbing though. 744. Cracking in their circular driveway. This Tico sign here in front of 744 is leaning to the right. Going up to 746 now. 746 has pavers. 746. Have a circular driveway. This is the south side entrance. Broken concrete curbing. Now this is a vacant lot. This is water back there, but you see the background. There's those concrete barriers and the poles are all broken and rusted out here. Can you see them? Yeah, you can see all that. All that's been damaged severely. It's old and rusted, but I'm gonna make a note of it. Again, there's a, hold on, stop here for a second, please. There's a, stop here, please. Let me get back here, hold on a second. If you look over here at that, as I was passing, I didn't see it, at the, hold on, can I get to it here? Okay, there's a drain. Damn, I wish you could back up. There's a drain over here that's, I got it, it's severely damaged. There it is. Should I show that? Again, we're coming up to another street corner here, but I want to just make sure you see all these, the curbing is severely broken all the way down. It looked like, I thought it was in sections at first, but it's broken sometimes in big pieces and small pieces, as you see right here. Okay, go ahead and continue south, please. Mamora, M-A-R-M-O-R-A Avenue and Davis Boulevard. Again, you see the breaks in the curbing. The stop sign on the south side of this road is leaning toward the right. This is 756 Davis Boulevard. For sale. Broken and chipped curbing. It's 800. $802. They have a crack in that blue concrete in the left corner. This is 804. 804, and you notice there's just a minor cracking in the corner of the south side of the sidewalk curbing. 806. Coming up to 808. 808. 810. Minor crack in the sidewalk and the curbing at the entrance of the driveway. Also a crack right by the 810 sign on the floor, on the concrete. House 810. This next one, you can't see the number yet. It's 812. 812. You see again breakage here in the concrete curbing. With 814, 814. Next house number I don't see yet. I don't see it all, but you notice there's cracking in their driveway going all the way up to the house. Next house is 820. 820. There's some cracking in the driveway just behind that car. Stop here, please. 824. You see there's a walkway going up to the house, and you notice here in the walkway of the second section there is severe breakage in the concrete. Okay, continue south, please. Again, that was 824. $826. The first mailbox I've seen. How about that? Testing. There you go. Next one is 828. Concrete and have asphalt, and the asphalt driveway is severely cracked. Stop here for a second, please. Can't tell the house number here, but they've got green painted sidewalk and driveway, and you see there's cracks in that driveway right there on the left side, on the south side. And there's just want to show you this area so you'll have it for your record. 830 is their address. I can see it way in the background. 830. Okay, continue south, please. Next house number is 832, and 832 has a crack from about the second section all the way up to the house. A crack in the middle of the driveway. Got some property for sale. There's an entrance to this property. The sidewalk is broken, but it is vacant as you see. Next residence number. There's some minor cracking right there in that driveway. And that house is 836. 836. On the south side of 836, you see some breakage in the concrete at the entrance. Coming up now to 838. 838. Some minor cracking in the concrete. Stop here a second, please. This is a big house we're coming up to now. I don't see the address yet, but they have pavers. But in this case, the pavers are, the first one I've seen, the pavers are damaged. You can look here at the very bottom. It's 100 degrees out here. I've been out here all day, and there's still water sitting here. So it's holding water. If you look carefully, there's a lot of cracks in those pavers. Those cracks run all the way up, all over. These are not, these are actually cracks, and the pavers themselves are broken. And this is the house. I'll give you the number when I get to it. I don't see it yet. If I see it. I don't see the address. Okay. Continue south, please. Nope, I don't see the house number. For the circular driveway, the next house, do not see the house number. There is a crack in their driveway though, on the right side, which is the north side. There's a crack, another crack there in front of the car, and the section of concrete all by the house is broken severely, their driveway. Next house is 848. Coming to 854. 854. Next home here is 860. You'll see a crack in the driveway going north. It's a long house. Another crack here in the concrete in the corner. The sidewalk is lifted up behind that tree. You're going to go straight. Behind that tree, the sidewalk lifted up. That's 860. And we're going to go down here to the roundabout and turn around and head back north. This is the like a big divider area here between the streets. You see a break in the concrete here by the storm drain. And a major break here in the curbing. Getting close to the roundabout. This is Severn, S-E-V-E-R-N. Go to your left around the roundabout. See some damage to the storm drain here at 860. Left. Left. Again, that is 866. See some minor damage here in this corner as we turn around on the roundabout. Some minor damage in this driveway here has severe cracks all through it at 869. Left, left. We're going left, buddy. Okay. Again, that's 869. And again, you see all the severe cracking in the sidewalk on both sides of the entrance. Okay, we're going to turn around now and head back to town. Looking on the right side of the road by the airport. Heading back north now. You see all the breakage and the curbing. Go ahead. Looks like an asphalt track here. There's a break in the sidewalk here, just as we terminate that roundabout turn. It's like an asphalt track for a walking trail, maybe. We're heading back north into Davis Island downtown area. Not much to notate. Slow down, buddy. Slow down. Slow down some. Slow down. Don't stop. Just slow down. Just showing you the breaks in the concrete. Curbing. Again, we're heading back north. I'm going to call this west since we're heading north. More breaks in the concrete curbing. Lots of breaks and lots of cracks in this area. You can go a little bit faster. It's a little bit faster. That's perfect. Not much to note here. We're just going to make sure we record this area. This is just the curbing and the walkway, the asphalt walkway, the fencing for the airport. You can go a little bit faster. There you go. Sounds good. Feels good. Nothing much to note here as there's no homes. It's just the curbing, as you see, is broken quite a bit. The asphalt trail and the fencing for the airport. Traveling north. Again, more brakes in this curbing. Lots and lots of brakes in the curbing. We're continuing to head north. Wrap this phase 3 up. Traveling north, looking north. Heading back to downtown Davis Island. Nothing much to report here, it's just green area. A lot of the curbing is broken, but other than that, it's nothing much to report. I do see up ahead there's another one of those large patches in the asphalt, and you see here also there's some new curbing installed right by the patch. We're now passing Danube, D-A-N-U-B-E, entrance to the airport here, 845-01F. Concrete looks good. Again, more of the curbing is broken, chipped, but and a little bit out of place, but it's overall in good condition. I'm going to go to the left following that white car just went past us. Again, another asphalt patch and curbing patch replacement. I'm going to go around the curve and continue heading north toward the hospital. What's up, man? No, go. Again, we're traveling north, looking to our right, which I'm gonna call west. This street curves in and out, so we're gonna continue just make this a north travel. So just noticing here, the first house, you see there's breaks in the concrete, curving quite a few. Slow down to 629, slow down a little bit, please. Slow down a little bit more, please. Slow down a little bit more, please. There you go. Okay, this next house is 627. You notice here there's severe cracks in their driveway, and more of those areas that are shaved down as the tree root been pushing the sidewalk up. See, there's a break in the concrete here at 623. At 621, again, you see there's cracks in their driveway, severe cracks in their driveway all the way up to the sidewalk. Next house, I can't read the number. 69 something. There's a small crack in their driveway. 617. Pull down just a little bit, just a half a degree smaller, just a little bit smaller. Can you hear me, buddy? Go down a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit slower, yes. 615. Those are cracks in driveway in 615. So the next house, here's some cracks in the sidewalk here, along with the shaved down areas. House number 613. There's cracks here in their driveway. Next one is 609. The light pole is some damage to the bottom of it, the base. The cover is broken. And 609, their driveway has severe cracking in it all the way up to the sidewalk. We're now coming to the fire station. There's some minor breakage in the sidewalk right before we get to the fire station. Again, more breaks in the concrete. This is the entrance to the fire station. You see there's severe cracking in this sidewalk. Horizontal and vertical cracking. Breaks in the curbing. The building itself looks to be in good condition. We're now on Cayuga Avenue. Again, we're traveling north, looking to our right, which we're going to call west. You see the cracks in the asphalt. There's also the storm drain, has a break in the bottom on the left side. Next home here has breaks in the sidewalk and a severe break in the sidewalk, driveway, I'm sorry, all the way up to the house. Next house, don't see a number yet, but there's cracks in their sidewalk. There's a Y-shaped crack in their sidewalk, I'm sorry, their driveway going up to the house. That's 519. Next one is 517. You'll see cracks in their driveway also. Sidewalk looks good. The house looks good. We go to 515. House number is 515. Looks like a pretty new sidewalk, a driveway. Next home is, I don't see a number, but there's breaks in their driveway, cracks in their driveway all the way up to the house underneath the covered area. Next house, 509, has breaks also. Slow down a little bit, please. There you go. We got breaks in 507 in the driveway. The sidewalk is lifted up, and there's cracks in the driveway under the tree. Next house number, I don't see a house number. There is a break in their sidewalk right in front of the house, but again, there's no house number there. How do you not have a house number? What's up with that? Next house has no number either. There's no mailboxes. What's up with that? Okay. Next house looks like 501. And you see they have some concrete pavers, broken concrete next to the sidewalk, and it's all broken up, but that's how they have it made, so that's normal. We're here at Chippewa. Come on to Chippewa now, we see the concrete is broken here at the storm drain, and the sidewalk is cracked also. This house number is 437. Next house here is 431. 431 has a lot of, see the white paint? There's a lot of cracks and breaks in that sidewalk. There's white paint on it. And it's been shaven. Next house here, there's a crack in the driveway. Don't see a number of the house. No number. How about that? Babe, the next house, here's this little white house, has severe cracks in their sidewalk. 421. 421 has cracks in the sidewalk before the house and in the middle by the walkway and in the sidewalk here by the driveway. Next house is Blue House, has severe cracking in the sidewalk. It's 415. Again, you see severe cracking in the sidewalk here at 415. This is 409. Coming up to Chesapeake Avenue, house number is 403. This 30-mile-an-hour speed limit here is leaning a little bit to the right. You notice the cracks in the asphalt as we're driving along here. We're coming up to Bank of America. Again, we're traveling north, looking to the right, which is east. This address for Bank of America is 337. You see their driveway entrance is cracked severely. By the light pole at the entrance is cracked severely. Several cracks in the concrete. Actually, there's lots of cracks in the concrete. Right by the front door entrance, you see more cracks in the concrete. This is the exit for the drive-through. You see cracks in the ramp coming out to the street. A lot more of those shaved areas where the sidewalk with its roots have pushed it up. Coming up now to a 7-Eleven. This is an entrance here, and the entrance is holding water. And there's a crack on the right side, which is the south side, and in the middle. Well, there's several cracks actually. You can see them there. Another entrance here to the 7-Eleven. You'll see a crack in the corner of the sidewalk, several cracks here right in the center going up to the store. The curbing at the edging is all broken up. Now coming to Biscayne Avenue and Davis Boulevard. Let's slow down here a little bit, please. Look at these buildings and these stores real carefully. There's a crack here in front of Proforma and the Gourmet Coffee. There's cracks in the sidewalk. There's cracks in front of the Island Pizza. It's hard to see because we're riding along here, but the camera should have caught that. Again, more cracks in the concrete there in front of Fit Method. There's a crack in front of Pharrell's on the Island, the ice cream shop. More cracking in the concrete in the parking area. can't see them from here. There's cracks in the sidewalk in front of Pro Forma. Cracks in front of the Margarita Mexican restaurant. Here's Pro Forma again. See the damage to the concrete where the car's parked, damage to the area under the trees, and also plenty of damage here to the entrance between the Pro Forma and this copyright attorney's office. You'll see they also have cracks in their sidewalk also. We're now at Barbados, B-A-R-B-A-D-O-S, D-O-S. Now passing 173, 173. $169. There's some damage to the concrete in front of 169. There's breakage and it's been shaved down. Coming up to a larger complex here. It's 155. 155 is this complex. You see several areas where the sidewalk's been shaved down. 155. Coming to 143, 143. Nothing much to note at 143. The Davis Island Apartments, I don't see a number. Davis Island Apartments. You see some damage to the asphalt in the parking spaces. You also see some broken concrete and broken sidewalks. 107 is a number, 107. I guess this whole building is 107. No, I guess not. Over here it says different apartments. It's 141 East, 141. There's a break here in the concrete just out right by the sign, breaking the concrete. There's some damage to this concrete here. I'm not sure what happened here. We're at 121 now, 121. This is the Corbin, C-O-R-B-I-N apartments, 121. E-O-S-P-H-O-R-O-U-S. Not going to pronounce that for you. I will not do it and mess it up. Coming up to Hudson Manor. I don't have a number for you, but it's Hudson Manor. Pull down a little bit, sir. There you go. It's 115. It's called Hudson Manor Assisted Living. There's some cracking in the walkway back there on the side. Right back in there, some crack in that sidewalk. Next address is 109B. A. There's some cracking in front of the driveway from in front of 109A. 107A. There's cracking in the middle and there's stones between the two driving spaces. You see that sidewalk is pushed way up. At 105B and 105A, there's a tremendous amount of cracks here in the driveway on both of those. 103. You see there's a patch in the concrete. And there's, in front of 103A, you see the driveway has cracks in it. (101B) and 101A look pretty good. 99B and 99A. (97B). I'm assuming 97A, probably. Well, now we're coming up to some new construction here, so all we're going to see is a fence. I'll look at it just to make sure I capture this, but what's up, what's up, what's up? Again, it's new construction. There's nothing much to show you here. Coming up here to Bering Street, B-E-R-I-N-G. This is the end of the new construction. We're still heading north out toward the hospital. You notice here there's some damage in the street itself here. Right here, as you can see, we're going to see the bumping now. And this is at the entrance of the new construction. This is the northwest corner. In the corner here in the sidewalk, you see there's a break in the concrete. Still heading north. This is 85, number 85. There's a large crack here in front of the entrance in 85. On the south side, there's also a crack at the door at 85. You come to the north end of 85, you see another additional cracks here in the concrete sidewalk. And there's a crack in the entrance as you pull into it, and then there's also on the right side, there's also a couple other cracks that have been noted and shaved down. Coming up now to a big orange and white, I see 910 in the back. There's a crack here in the corner of the sidewalk. I see 905, and at 905 at the entrance, there's a crack in the sidewalk. Villa Valencia, the sign says there, at their north entrance. North entrance, stop here, please. Okay, so right here at the entrance to Villa Valencia, you see the pavers where that car's coming out in Maserati. On the left side, you'll see some damage to those pavers. It's a real wavy. Okay, continue north, please. Right here, the next one, right next to that area, there's a crack in the sidewalk in the driveway. Next, there's some damage here to the driveway entrance. The next facility, there's also cracks in the driveway going back. This is 69 Davis Boulevard. The crack here in the corner, in the sidewalk, in the north edge of the property. This is 67. And at 67 on the north side, you see there's cracks here in the driveway entrance, breakage and cracks through the sidewalk and the driveway. The next residence, wherever it is, I don't see this, but there are cracks here in the sidewalk. Pull down just a little bit. This is 61 Davis Boulevard. Davis. There's a crack here in the sidewalk behind the tree at 61. There's cracking here in the sidewalk between 61 and 59. The asphalt in the driveway is deteriorated. We're at 55 now. Again, these are just worn areas. You see the asphalt is worn in that area. No real damage, just wear damage. I'm at 51 now, 51. So heading north. Coming up to a nice, is this yellow, I guess? I don't see an address now, but here and their sidewalk in the south entrance, you see definite breaks in the sidewalk. This is 45 Davis Boulevard. You see there's been some repairs being done, some painted areas, severe cracks in the, stop here for a second, please. So let me just look back here. Again, this is 45. Okay, this is 45. You look here at 45, right by the door, down, you see there's some severe cracks in that sidewalk, right in front of the door. And then there's a tree, right along that tree. Going back toward the north, you see more severe cracks in the sidewalks. It's broken severely. As I continue panning toward the north, in front of you have a nice white stairwell here. In front of that stairwell, you see cracks. Okay, continue north slowly, please. And again, there's more cracks in the sidewalk. Coming up now to, slow down a little bit. There you go. Coming up to Arbor Place. Arbor Place. Go ahead. Next building is 41. 41. Slow down just a little bit. This is 37. You see right in front of 39, there's some cracks in the sidewalk. Right here in front of number 30, between 37 and 35, you'll see there's cracks in the sidewalk. It's just the sidewalk's broken severely. More cracks in the asphalt here. Ronald McDonald House 35. Cracks in their sidewalk going up to the building. More cracks in the sidewalk. Right now, the dentist office, I don't see a number, 33, dentist office 33, the severe cracks in his sidewalk going to the front door. Building 31. '29. Breaking the sidewalk in front of 27 in that dark area. With 25. There's some breaks here in the bottom of their steps. And we're up here now in front of USF Pediatrics, 17 Davis. And their entrance here, you see breaks in the sidewalk, in the driveway, the gutter. Again, more cracks in the sidewalk. In the corner, in the north corner, you'll see cracks in the sidewalk. In front of the doorway, you see broken areas in the sidewalk, more cracks. Slow down, please. Stop right here for a second. Right here, look at this area. Just at their doorway, you'll see there's a lot of cracks in the sidewalk going up to the building. Let's take a quick look at this building just to make sure we're okay. I don't see any damage yet. Okay, we can continue. This no parking sign here is in front of the building is dented, leaning toward the north. Okay, continue slowly, please. The meter box is broken in front of the building. A crack here in front of the signage on the sidewalk. Don't hit the curb, man. There you go. Whoa, bro, slow down. More breaks in the sidewalk. Stop here, please. Right here in this next building. Stop here, please. It's 1 Davis building. Look here to the right on the corner. I'm going to notice that there is some severe damage in the corner. You can see where the no parking right-of-way sign is. You see damage at the bottom of the concrete there. You'll notice the building itself. We see that there's a little plate missing here in the wall up top. And we're gonna just about call it quits here. We're at the bottom of the bridge here. We went under the bridge earlier. We're gonna get this last little bit, and that will wrap up the video survey. Okay, let's continue north, please, slowly. So we're now back here at Columbia Drive, what turns in and goes back in toward the hospital. And you can see the damage to the asphalt here. And we're now back going under the bridge. Well, folks, thank you very much. We have just completed this assignment all the way down to the bottom of, there's a crack in that sidewalk. Did I get it? There's a crack in the sidewalk here underneath the bridge. I think I got that earlier, but just in case, we got it again. And some more cracks right here as we merge on going back across the bridge. And now this is the last part. We're now going across the bridge here. Looking at the hospital again, you see that that storm gutter that's broken and the damage to the sidewalk. Okay, we can call it quits now. We're heading back across the bridge. This is Carrick Williams Photography, thanking you for the opportunity to work for you. It's been our pleasure. See you next time.